Chosen one, stop for a moment and listen carefully, because this is not just another message scrolling past your screen. This is your final opportunity. Archangel Michael and Jesus are both calling you right now, and they are saying something that you cannot afford to ignore. If you skip this, you will lose the very moment that was meant to change your life. You have just seconds, not later. Not when you feel ready. Right now. Do not scroll, do not look away, because the fact that your eyes landed here is not random, it is intentional. Heaven does not interrupt without purpose. And right now, it has interrupted you. Feel that shift inside you, that quiet tension, that pull you cannot explain. That is not emotion, that is recognition. Something deeper in your spirit knows that this moment matters. And before your mind tries to dismiss it, understand this. You were meant to see this before it passes. My child, if you walk away now, you are not just skipping a video, you are stepping out of alignment with something that has been preparing itself for you for a very long time. This is the moment you once prayed for. The moment you cried for when no one else understood what you were going through. And now that it is here, the only thing that can cause you to miss it is hesitation. Archangel Michael is standing watch, and Jesus is calling your name not to pressure you, but to awaken you. Because there are moments in life when everything comes down to one decision: stay or walk away. Do not make the wrong choice this time. Take a breath. Stay here. Let these words reach you fully, because something has already begun the moment you started reading this. Something unseen, something powerful, something that will not wait forever. This is your final opportunity, and heaven is watching what you do next. Chosen one, understand this clearly. What is happening right now is not random. You did not arrive at this moment by accident, and these words did not appear before your eyes by chance. Out of all the paths you could have taken, all the content you could have consumed, something guided you here, and that something is not coincidence. It is divine timing. Before your mind tries to question it, your spirit has already recognized it. There is a reason you paused, a reason you didn't scroll past, a reason something inside you said, "Wait, this is for me." That feeling is not illusion, it is alignment. It is the quiet but undeniable way heaven draws your attention when something important is about to unfold. My beloved, you have been led here. Not pushed, not forced, but gently guided, step by step, moment by moment, through things you didn't even notice at the time. The delays you didn't understand, the redirections that frustrated you, the moments that felt like nothing was happening, all of it was positioning you for this exact encounter. Because when heaven moves, it does not rush, it aligns. And right now, something in your life is coming into alignment. That is why this message feels different. That is why it reaches deeper than surface words. It is speaking to a place within you that has been waiting for confirmation, waiting for clarity, waiting for something real. You are not here by mistake, my child. You are here because something greater decided that this was the moment you needed to hear this. Chosen one, there is something you must understand right now. What you have been feeling, the pressure, the resistance, the unexplained battles, none of it has been random. There has been a real spiritual fight surrounding your life. Forces you cannot see have been trying to delay you, distract you, and wear you down. But what you did not see is this: you were never alone in that battle. Archangel Michael has already stepped in. While you thought you were barely holding on, while you questioned why things kept falling apart, he was standing between you and what was sent to break you. With his sword drawn, he has been blocking attacks you never even knew were aimed at you. Doors that suddenly closed were not always losses, they were protection. Delays that frustrated you were not setbacks, they were interceptions. My child, hear this clearly. No more attacks, no more losses, no more silent breakdowns. This is not just comforting words. This is a declaration being made over your life right now. The cycle that tried to keep you stuck, the patterns that repeated themselves, The weight that kept pressing on your spirit, it is being broken. What once had access to you is losing its power. You may not have seen it, but there were moments when things could have gone much worse. Situations that could have destroyed you were quietly dismantled. Plans formed against you were stopped before they reached you. Even when you felt exposed, you were still covered. That is the level of protection that has been over your life. And now, that protection is shifting into authority. You are not just being defended anymore, you are being positioned. The same force that stood in front of you to shield you is now clearing the path ahead of you. What tried to block you will no longer have permission. What tried to drain you will no longer have access. My beloved, stand firm in this truth. You are guarded, you are covered, and you are no longer fighting this battle alone. Chosen one, something has already begun, and whether you fully see it yet or not, your life is entering a turning point that cannot be reversed. This is not just a possibility. This is the beginning of your breakthrough. For so long, you have been waiting, praying, hoping, wondering if anything would ever change. There were nights when you spoke to God in silence, asking for a sign, asking for relief, asking for just one moment where things would finally shift in your favor. And at times, it felt like nothing was happening, like your words were disappearing into the air without an answer. But my beloved, heaven heard every single one of those prayers. Not one tear was ignored. Not one moment of faith was wasted. Even when it seemed quiet, things were being rearranged behind the scenes. Doors were being prepared, people were being aligned, paths were being cleared in ways you could not yet understand. And now, that preparation is reaching its moment of release. That is why this feels different. That is why something inside you is starting to awaken. Because the season of waiting is ending, and the season of receiving is beginning. What you asked for is no longer on the way, it is entering your life. Your breakthrough is not coming slowly, it is arriving with momentum. The struggles that once defined your days are losing their hold. The confusion that clouded your direction is beginning to lift. What once felt blocked is starting to open. And even if everything has not changed yet on the outside, something powerful has already shifted on the inside. You are no longer in the same place. My child, the answers you prayed for are being released. The doors you knocked on are opening. The opportunities you thought had passed you by are circling back. And the strength you needed to step into this new chapter has already been placed within you. This is the moment you asked for, and now that it is here, do not doubt it, do not question it, do not shrink back from it. Because what is unfolding right now is bigger than what you expected, faster than what you imagined, and closer than you think. Your breakthrough has begun. Chosen one, I need you to see your past differently because what you went through was never meaningless. The pain, the delays, the heartbreaks, the moments when everything seemed to fall apart. None of it was random, and none of it was wasted. I know there were times you questioned everything. Times you asked, why is this happening to me? Times you felt like you were doing your best, yet things still didn't work out. Doors closed without explanation. People walked away without warning. Opportunities slipped through your hands just when you thought they were yours. But my beloved, what felt like rejection was often protection. What felt like delay was actually alignment. There were paths you wanted so badly that would have led you somewhere you were never meant to stay. There were connections you tried to hold on to that would have drained you far more than you realized. And there were moments when you thought you were being pushed back, when in reality you were being repositioned, you were being prepared. Every challenge you faced built something inside you. Strength you didn't know you had. Discernment you didn't realize you were developing. Boundaries you once struggled to set are now becoming part of who you are. You are not the same person you were before those experiences, and that is exactly the point. Because what is coming next in your life requires a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more aware. My child, If everything had happened when you wanted it to, you would not have been ready for it. You might have received it, but you would not have been able to sustain it. And heaven does not prepare blessings just for you to lose them. It prepares you so you can keep them. So no, your past was not a mistake. It was training. It was shaping. It was protection in disguise. And now, everything you went through is starting to make sense. Chosen one, now listen carefully, because this is the part heaven has been preparing for, the part your heart has been quietly waiting for, even when you didn't have the words to explain it. Someone is about to enter your life. Not just anyone, but someone connected to your next chapter, someone assigned to your growth, your healing, and your transformation. This is not a random meeting. This is not coincidence. This is divine alignment. My beloved, this person is not coming to repeat your past. They are not here to confuse you, drain you, or leave you questioning your worth. They are coming with a different energy, one you may not even be used to at first. Because instead of chaos, they bring peace. Instead of pressure, they bring patience. Instead of doubt, they bring clarity. And when they arrive, you will feel it. Not as overwhelming intensity, not as something you have to chase or force, but as a calm recognition, a quiet sense of, this feels right. It will feel natural. It will feel safe. It will feel like something your spirit understands before your mind does. That is how you will know. My child, there are 3 clear signs heaven is giving you so you do not miss this connection. The first sign is this: there will be no pressure. This person will not rush you, confuse you, or make you feel like you have to prove yourself. Everything will unfold with a sense of divine timing. You will feel led, not forced. Guided, not overwhelmed. The second sign: their presence will bring peace. Not anxiety, not emotional ups and downs, but a steady, grounding feeling that allows you to breathe again. Being around them will not close your spirit, it will open it. You will feel lighter, clearer, and more at ease. The third sign: they will speak life into you. Their words will not carry fear, negativity, or doubt. Instead, they will uplift you, encourage you, and align with your purpose. They will see something in you that others overlooked, and they will remind you of it without making you feel small. My beloved, this connection will feel different because it is different. You will not have to chase them. You will not have to question where you stand. You will not have to shrink yourself to keep them. Instead, you will feel seen, valued, respected, and safe in a way that heals something deep within you. This is not the kind of connection that drains you. This is the kind that restores you. And there is something even more powerful you must understand. This person is not just emotional support. They are connected to your breakthrough. When they enter your life, things will begin to shift. Doors will start to open. Opportunities will begin to appear. Your clarity will increase. Your direction will become stronger. It will feel like everything starts moving forward at once. That is not coincidence. That is alignment. My child, this is why the attacks on your past relationships were so intense. Because the enemy knew that once you connected with the right person, you would become unstoppable. So confusion was sent. Distractions were introduced. Wrong connections were allowed to test you. But now, you are ready. You have grown. You have learned. You have healed in ways you once thought were impossible. And because of that, you can now recognize what is real when it appears. This person may enter your life suddenly, through a message, an unexpected meeting, a change in routine, or a moment you almost overlooked. It may not look dramatic on the outside, but on the inside, you will feel the shift immediately. Pay attention to that, because your spirit will recognize them before your mind does. My beloved, this is not about chasing love. This is about receiving what has already been prepared for you. This is about stepping into a connection that reflects your worth, your growth, and your destiny. And when this person arrives, you will not feel confused. You will feel at peace. And that peace, will be your confirmation that heaven sent them. Chosen one, something is shifting in your life right now, and you need to recognize it for what it truly is. You are no longer in the same season you were in before. The phase of survival, the phase where you were just trying to hold on, just trying to make it through the day, is coming to an end. You have carried enough. You have endured enough. And now, you are stepping into something different. This is the transition from survival to victory. For so long, you were in a place where everything felt uncertain. You were waiting for answers, waiting for change, waiting for something to finally move in your favor. It felt like you were stuck in a cycle, doing your best, yet not seeing the results you hoped for. But my beloved, that waiting season was not permanent. It was preparation. And now, it is turning into receiving. What you once prayed for is no longer something distant. It is becoming something real. What once felt delayed is now being released. The things you hoped would happen one day are beginning to take shape in the present. You are moving forward, even if it feels subtle. Even if everything has not fully changed yet, the direction has already shifted. You are no longer stuck. You are no longer behind. You are stepping into momentum. My child, this is your transition. From holding on to rising up, from waiting to receiving, from surviving to winning. Chosen one, prepare yourself, because what once felt closed, blocked, or out of reach is beginning to open again. Doors that seemed permanently shut are not as final as they appeared. In fact, some of them were never meant to stay closed. They were only waiting for the right moment. And that moment is now. There were opportunities you thought you lost. Chances you believed had passed you by. Situations where you told yourself, it's too late, or that will never come back. But my beloved, heaven does not operate on human timelines. What is meant for you does not disappear. It circles back when you are ready to receive it. That is why you are about to see things reappear in unexpected ways. A door you thought was closed may open again, but this time with better conditions. An opportunity that once slipped away may return, but this time you will recognize it differently. Even paths you never considered may suddenly become available, leading you somewhere greater than you imagined. Nothing is random. Every opening is intentional. My child, you are entering a season of access. Access to things that once felt restricted. Access to people who are aligned with your growth. Access to opportunities that match who you are becoming, not who you used to be. And as these doors begin to open, you will feel it, a sense of movement, a sense of expansion, a sense that things are finally starting to work in your favor. Do not ignore that feeling, because what is opening now is not temporary. It is part of what has been prepared for you all along. Chosen one, as everything begins to shift, there is something very important. You must not overlook the signs. Because when heaven starts moving in your life, it does not always begin with something loud or obvious. It often begins quietly, subtly, in ways that only those who are paying attention will recognize. You may have already started noticing it. Certain thoughts appearing out of nowhere. A person coming to your mind repeatedly without explanation. Dreams that feel more real than usual, carrying emotions or messages that stay with you even after you wake up. These are not random, they are signals. My beloved, heaven speaks in patterns before it speaks in manifestation. You may begin to see numbers repeating, names showing up again and again, or moments that feel strangely familiar, as if you have lived them before. These are what many call coincidences, but in truth, they are confirmations. God is aligning things. You might experience sudden shifts in your routine, unexpected conversations, opportunities appearing at just the right time, even delays that redirect you in a different direction. At first, they may not seem connected, but when you look closer, you will begin to see the pattern forming. Nothing is out of place. Nothing is by accident. My child, this is why you must stay aware. because the more aligned you become, the more these signs will increase. They are not meant to confuse you, they are meant to guide you. They are gentle nudges, small whispers that lead you step by step toward what has already been prepared for you. And the key is this: do not dismiss them. Do not overthink them to the point where you ignore them. Instead, observe. Pay attention to what feels different. Notice what keeps repeating. Trust what resonates deeply within you. Because before the door fully opens, before the breakthrough becomes visible, heaven will always leave signs along the way. And right now, those signs are already appearing in your life. Chosen one, I need to warn you about something very important, because right as everything begins to align, right as your breakthrough gets closer, there is often one final attempt to pull you away from it. This is not coincidence. This is resistance. The enemy knows what is about to happen in your life, and because of that, there will be one last wave of doubt, one last moment of distraction, one last feeling that tries to make you question everything. You may suddenly feel unsure. You may feel like giving up. You may feel pulled in different directions, unable to focus, tempted to walk away from what you once believed in. But my beloved, this is the test. Not to break you, but to see if you will stay. Because many people come this close to their breakthrough and then turn back. Not because they were not chosen, not because it was not meant for them, but because they allowed doubt to speak louder than truth. Do not let that happen to you. My child, you have come too far to stop now. You have endured too much to walk away now. Everything you have been through has brought you to this moment, and this is not the time to lose focus. When the distraction comes, recognize it. When the doubt appears, question it. When the urge to give up rises, stand firm, because this is not the end. It is the final resistance before your next level. Stay. Chosen one, this is the moment where everything shifts, not just around you, but within you. Because breakthrough does not only happen when things change on the outside. It begins the moment you decide to align your spirit with what heaven has already released. Right now, I need you to do something simple but powerful. I need you to declare it, not quietly, not with hesitation, but with faith, with certainty, with the full weight of everything you have been through behind your words. Say this within your spirit, or out loud if you can. I am ready for my breakthrough. I am ready for my blessing. I am ready for my miracle. I am ready for divine alignment, and I refuse to let doubt, fear, or distraction keep me from what God has prepared for me. Feel that. Because the moment you say it, something begins to move. This is not just affirmation, this is activation. My beloved, heaven responds to agreement. When your spirit aligns with what has already been spoken over your life, it creates movement. It opens pathways. It releases what was waiting for your readiness. And right now, this is your moment of agreement. You are no longer waiting to be chosen. You already are. You are no longer hoping for change. It has already begun. You are no longer asking if it will happen. You are stepping into it. My child, let your faith rise above your fear. Let your belief speak louder than your past. Let your declaration break every chain that tried to hold you back. And if you truly feel this in your heart, if something inside you is responding right now, then seal it. Type Amen as your confirmation. Not just as a word, but as a decision. Chosen one, before you leave this moment, there is something you must understand clearly. This is not just a message you listened to and moved on from. This is a moment of decision, a moment of alignment, a moment where what you do next matters more than you realize. Because heaven is not only speaking to you, it is watching your response. My beloved, when something divine reaches your life, there is always an opportunity to receive it fully or to let it pass. And right now, you are being given the chance to seal what has just been released over you. This is why I ask you, do not take this lightly. If this message touched your spirit, if you felt something shift within you, if you know deep down that this was meant for you, then act on it. Click the like button, not as a routine action, but as a spiritual seal, a confirmation that your heart is open, a signal that you are receiving what heaven has spoken over your life. Because when you respond in faith, you are not just interacting, you are aligning. And subscribe to this channel, not just to follow content, but as a declaration that you are choosing to stay connected to the guidance that is leading you forward, that you are choosing light over confusion, direction over uncertainty, purpose over distraction. This is your step of faith. My child, miracles are not random. They are released, received, and walked into. And what has been spoken over you in this moment is not a possibility, it is a promise. Your breakthrough is not maybe, it is already in motion. Your blessing is not someday, it is approaching you now. Everything is aligning, everything is shifting, everything is being prepared. And as you move forward from this moment, carry this truth with you. Nothing that has been assigned to your life will miss you. What belongs to you will find you. What was delayed will arrive. What was blocked will open. So stand up in your spirit, lift your head. Let go of the doubt, the fear, and the hesitation that once held you back. Because your time has come. And if you believe it, if you are ready to walk into it, then confirm it. Type Amen in the comments right now as your declaration. Let heaven see your faith. Let your breakthrough begin.